What's up YouTube, it's your boy Durka Chan. Today I'm doing my first tech review. I'm doing a review of the Quest 3. I'm going to go over some things I didn't like, things that I like, and why I got it. Let's start with why I got it. Basically, I needed a way to fit in a bit more cardio in my daily life. I didn't like walking on the treadmill, riding a bike. So when I saw my neighbor playing with this Quest 3 outside in his lawn, he let me try it. We played a boxing game, thrilled the fight, and within 15 minutes, I was drenched. That game really spiked my heart rate. So I did my research. $500 gets you the base 128 gig version of the Quest 3. And then with the software and the additional add-ons, like a better headset, we'll talk about that later, comes out to be about $800 all in all for everything. So that is the same price of a high-end treadmill or workout bike, but this thing is a lot more portable and you can do a lot more things like viewing videos, socializing with other people, and playing different kinds of games. So I thought, you know what, this would be a good investment for cardio and other things, and that price is justified. So that's why I picked it up. Let's go over the things that I like. I really like how lightweight this thing is. I could carry it to my friend's house. I could carry it around the house. Setup is quick and easy. You just put it on, set your play boundary. They have great software for that. And the Quest 3 will set up an environment for you to cast the games on. And if you go outside of those boundaries, it will warn you. And another thing that I like is these controllers. They're very well built. I didn't need to buy any additional accessories for these controllers out of the box. They feel great in hand, great feedback. Love the joystick. Only downside is the stock batteries that it comes with will run out in about a month. And you'll have to replace them, but very easy to use. I like the triggers, very responsive. Great tracking, didn't have any tracking issues. These little straps hold them in place, so when I was playing the boxing game, I didn't have any issues of the controllers falling. Another thing that I like about it is the UI. It's a very clean UI. You could give this to a complete stranger and they could pick it up and start playing with it. Really like the bass speakers that comes with the Quest 3. I was playing games like Beat Saber and drumming games, and I didn't have any issues with the audio. Everything sounded great, very crisp. Another thing that I liked about the Quest 3 is the clarity of the display. When you put this headset on, if you get your eyes adjusted perfectly to the sweet spot, you'll get a great HD picture. And I like the controls here to set the eye distance and the volume rockers. So overall, very nice picture and sound. All right, now let's talk about the things that I didn't like. So first thing is the stock strap and gasket that it comes with. They're good, but they don't work well if you're gonna play the Quest 3 for like an hour or more. When I first started playing the Quest 3, I would play 30 minutes here and there. And this gasket, since it's new out of the box, it's gonna be very firm. It would just leave imprints all over my head, and it would also limit my field of view. Looking through this thing is like looking through a pair of binoculars. So it kind of loses the immersion a bit. So definitely had to replace this after a month. And again, like when you work out in this, sweat builds up here and it's not that hygienic. That's one thing I didn't like, the base gasket. Some users, they don't have a problem at all. They don't mind. They just play it for 30 minutes and then they call it a day. So they don't really mind the gasket. But for me, if you're going to work out in this, it can get very sweaty, very icky. So definitely take this off and get a strap, which we'll talk later. A third-party strap. Next thing is, oh god, this base strap that it comes with, head strap that it comes with, oh my gosh, I thought this was fine until I switched over to this third-party headset that I realized this thing is like medieval technology. Like if you're gonna charge $500 for a headset, at least give us a slightly better head strap. Again, this is one of the top complaints that most MetaQuest 3 users have, is that this strap, albeit it does keep your head very nice and secure, it is very uncomfortable. It will give you tension around your head. So yeah, definitely replace this after a month. Definitely had to get rid of that. Okay, next thing that I did not like about the Quest 3 is the pass-through mode. So basically, the Quest 3 has this mode where you could do this mixed VR reality kind of thing where you get to see your environment, but also have the game play over the environment. And when you see videos of that, it looks great, right? Because people upload these videos to TikTok or YouTube, and it's like crystal clear. You see a person cooking while watching a YouTube video. It's all great, right? But the thing is, when you're actually using it in everyday situations, the video quality of your environment is very, very blurry. And a lot of people don't know that when they're buying this thing. So they'll expect crystal clear quality, but that's just not the case. It's kind of grainy. And even if you have a lot of natural light, it still can get pretty grainy. But most of the time, I have it turned off. And if it is on, it's great because if you walk outside of your boundary, you'll see your environment. But that's another thing that I didn't like about it. But those are small things compared to the benefits that this Quest 3 gives you. It lives and dies by the software or the games and apps that are available. And I think right now the app library is still maturing. There's some really great VR games that are on the Quest 3 that for fitness are perfect for me. And you'll still have those single player and multiplayer games that are great. But this thing lives and dies by the software. So, before you buy this, definitely check out the games and the software available on the Meta Marketplace. Because last thing you want to do is just spend this amount of money and not have the software to utilize the hardware to bring out a fun experience. But for me, I was able to find games and apps that are really fitness based and that I like. And again, this is just a casual person. I use this for 2-3 hours a day, playing Beat Saber, boxing, and other fitness type games, and that's all I really do. I'm not watching movies on this or doing cooking and watching videos. So this is a very casual. I'm only using this for fitness, and I recommend it for fitness. Definitely better over a traditional bike or treadmill, I'll tell you that. But yeah, other than that, once you get, I guess, the added on accessories, this Bobo M3 head strap was about $50 and it comes with a battery. It gets you moving. It gets you moving and it's a lot more enjoyable. Oh, another downside is you do get 2 hours of battery life. To me, that's fine. I usually just play this 1 or 2 hours a day. And if I am playing longer, I do have a 16 feet USB-C cable that will charge and, give me necessary power to play for as long as I want. But to me, battery was not an issue. But that's all I have, guys. Definitely check out the Quest 3. I'll do a review of the Bobo VR headset in a bit. I just got this recently, so I still want to put it through a couple more tests just to see how it compares to the base strap. But that's all I have, guys. I just wanted to do a quick tech review, what I thought about it, why I got it. And yes, I'm definitely keeping it. I love the fitness aspect of it. That's all I have, guys. Ciao.